Are we recording today?
Yeah.
Oh, hey!
Maybe if we pretend they weren't there, then they wouldn't have noticed. Well,
That being said,
welcome back
to
Blockbuster Banter, Zootopia 2 edition. For the first, I would love to say thank you for making the Wicked episode last week our most viewed video.
Yes, this is very true.
And I think our most liked video.
I think it has a lot of engagement, yeah.
It is our most engaged video. So, thank you guys so much for that. We want to continue, so
It's a crazy comeback.
Yeah.
It's encouraging. Of course.
it is very encouraging. As we were both really, really stoked to come back. Not that we ever wanted to stop, it was just too much.
First, I was in the end of my senior year of undergrad, and then you were.
Then I went on vacation, and it was just impossible to record. It was impossible to watch movies.
Yeah. I was thinking about it. I was like, I'm barely going to be able to set aside 3 hours for Avatar 3. So doing the math in my head of like, when the fuck am I going to rewatch the first two?
I already rewatched the first one. Well, my uncle wanted to rewatch the first two also before going into 3.
Oh, nice.
And I just jumped on the opportunity. Hope everyone had a happy Thanksgiving. This is recorded 2 days after. You guys won't see it for over a week, but...
This is true.
Hello from the past.
Maybe at the start of a new segment we can start talking about some of the movies that we're probably hoping to see in the future so that people can kind of get an idea of maybe what we might be watching here soon. Personally, Project Hail Mary.
What was that?
You know The Martian?
Yeah.
The author of The Martian has another book, Project Hail Mary, which I've been meaning to read. It's on my to-read list on Goodread.
You should have just said the next Ryan Gosling movie. That's in March.
La La Land 2.
That's in March? It's in March. March 20th, 2026.
Well, look out.
We will be doing another one. I mean, we love Fall Guys. So.
Yeah. Oh my god, Fall Guy, bro.
Oh, such a good episode. Such a good movie.
Yeah. You?
Little spoiler for next week, but we are going to go watch Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Since we are currently seeing these movies apart due to the holidays and our work schedules, this is quite literally the only time we have to hang out. So we made it our recording day.
And these are blind reactions too to each other's perceptions, so it's going to be a little bit of a...
I don't even think I told you if I liked the movie.
You did not.
And you didn't tell me if you liked the movie, nope. You fucking bastard.
I literally was like, "Hey, I'm here." All right.
I was gonna say, like, I just showed you when I was going. I don't even think I told you when I finished watching the movie.
Yeah.
See, I had the benefit of going on Tuesday because it came out the day before Thanksgiving and not Friday.
On Wednesday, right? Yeah. How'd you see it on Tuesday?
Because early showings. Oh. There's always early showings the day before they come out. I don't know why.
Coming this Wednesday, but come on Tuesday if you want.
Yeah, come on Tuesday if you want. So weird. So I went on Tuesday before work. I can't believe that I am going to go. That either one of us are going to go watch Five Nights at Freddy's 2, and I'm probably going to end up being alone.
Oh fuck! I'm going to do it alone. Yeah, I'll just take an edible.
You know, it's probably the way to do it.
Me and 2 other people in the auditorium, and I'm just like, That'd be crazy, bro.
I will say now I do not have high hopes, because I really do not like the first one.
I've never seen it.
Keep it that way.
I will. Don't you worry.
I want to like the movie, but I didn't like the first one, so.
Yeah. All of my FNAF knowledge comes from circa 2019, all the videos that Matt Pat had out at that time. Like, religiously, bro. Every couple months I would rewatch it from beginning to whatever was out at the moment.
That's so real, though. I fucking love Matt Pat theories.
Yeah.
The most retired man of all time.
What else? Oh, Goat. I think I convinced you to check it out.
Goat?
Mm-hmm. That's about the goat that plays basketball.
Oh.
Or sorry, something ball. I don't know. But
yeah,
is basketball trademarked?
Another 2026 movie. I don't think basketball is trademarked.
I don't know why they didn't call it basketball.
Bro, the Jim Hopper from Stranger Things is in it.
Really?
Same with Caleb McLaughlin, who plays also in Stranger Things. Lucas. I kept wanting to say Mike, and I'm like, it's not Mike. Literally the only 2 cast members I recognize. That's why
I thought, is Steph Curry not in it, or is he just a producer?
Oh, he is.
Okay.
I didn't see him, I'm not gonna lie. I also don't watch basketball, so I don't know him that well, but I do know who he is. February 13th, so. Nice. But yes, we'll watch that. We mentioned last week of having a retro episode.
Can we watch The Thing?
But I think for December we're gonna end up having 2 because no one disagreed. And then it's Avatar, which we already talked about. The last week of December is boring, and I haven't looked at January, so I don't know what comes out in January.
I'll find stuff to force Tyler to watch.
Yeah, it'll be like our original format.
Exactly.
So that's February and March, and then December. But I don't.
Yeah. I need to look.
Here's one for next December.
The last time I opened the Regal app, other than from yesterday, on my own accord, was when I got it. Because usually Tyler will just be like, "Yeah, I have the ticket show up." And I'm like, "Cool."
Yeah, we usually buy our tickets. They're like 52 cents.
Yeah, it's awesome.
This is not a sponsorship by Rival Unlimited, but
you should get it.
You should get it. It is really, really useful. I think closer to the end of December, we should definitely talk about our movies of the year.
Oh, yeah. This year in review.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, nice little segment.
This might be controversial, and we don't have to do it. Considering they're all animals, when we get to it...
Smash or pass.
Could we skip it?
Oh, that's so funny. Okay. Not
because I think I'm going to say pass every single time.
No, here's the thing. Not to get ahead of anything, but yesterday when I was watching it, I'm going to be real. I was like, yeah, I can see why.
I don't think we should skip it then.
Okay.
I feel like we have to discuss it. I feel like we have to discuss it. Look, I'm just saying, maybe when I think about it more throughout the video, I'll change my mind. But right now, every single character is a pass because they're an animal. But let's see if that changes by the end of the episode.
Like that one song says, "Man, you and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals."
I don't think that's what it meant, but you know what? You're right.
You know, when I was in the theater, and I was like, Chief Ox, whatever his name is.
Bogo.
He's got some big buff man vibes, and I was like, okay.
He does.
Yeah.
He really, really does.
Yeah. Nay, we will not be skipping.
Okay. All right. Because I was thinking, that's what I was thinking about coming out of the movie. I was all like, I really want to skip that, but I'm being vetoed, so. I did watch a few movies on Thanksgiving. I don't know if you watched anything other than Zootopia 2 last week, but I would like to do a mini lightning round.
Sure.
I watched this movie called Ticking Clock. Cuba Gooding Jr. is in it, and Neil McDonough. They're kind of the leads. He's a reporter, and he finds the journal of a murderer who plans to kill specific women. So he goes after this murderer to find out that it's this kid that he met from the future coming back.
Whoa.
It was actually pretty fun. I really liked it. I really like a B tier. Pretty good. Pretty solid.
Oh, wait. No, yeah, there is a movie that I forgot to send you. It was called The Last Word, I believe. It's on Netflix, and it is about this older lady who is about to die. Her doctor's like, "Oh, you're gonna die soon," blah blah blah. So she goes to an editorial, basically, and there's someone who writes obituaries, and she was like, "I want you to write my obituary." And it's a kind of a journey of like, you know, this person thinks there's so much good about them and their legacy, but then they come to find from the person doing the research from going in to write the obituary, they're like, all these people hate you. So it's like a final moments turning your life around, doing some good moments. It's feel good.
That sounds awesome.
I cried a lot. I'd say A tier. It's a really good feel good movie. It left a good impression. It was very emotional. Really good performances too.
It's like an indie film. It looks like.
It has two very the two leads are quite.
Maybe it just didn't pop up. It gave me a cocktail. Yeah, it has Shirley MacLaine in it.
Yeah, exactly.
And then the other movie I watched on Thanksgiving, there's this trilogy of movies that has Gerard Butler, and it's the Has Fallen trilogy.
Gerard Butler?
Yeah. Stoic the Vast. Yeah,
oh,
I knew that was thinking,
no, I was thinking of Gerard Way of My Chemical Romance. I was like, what the fuck?
But Olympus Has Fallen, London Has Fallen, Angel Has Fallen.
Oh!
The character. Those three movies are amazing. We found a movie called America Has Fallen, and I went, is there a fourth one that I was fully unaware of?
America Has Fallen.
Now this is an indie film.
With Gerard Butler? That's crazy.
Oh no! This one did not have Gerard Butler.
Oh, it's
I'm saying
like
because it was called America Has Fallen, we thought it was part of the same series.
I see.
No, absolutely not. One Google search could have saved us, and I decided not to do it.
Where'd you find it?
Amazon Prime.
War of the Worlds.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let my review say what I thought about this. That I can't find my own. Oh, there we go. Someone said Kojima ass villain.
Kojima ass
villain. That's hilarious. The best $6,000 movie ever. I couldn't. Anyways, this is mine. I couldn't finish. The editing was so bad. The CGI looked like stock images. The plot, characters, and writing were so dumb. No one would act like this in real life in regards to a terrorist attack. I gave it 1 star.
Nice.
F tier movie.
Just the other day, I listened to the Kid A album. Oh no, OK Computer. The one with Paranoid Android from Radiohead, which is like regarded as one of the best albums of all time. I liked it. I can see why it's amazing, but for me personally, it didn't resonate like too much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, personal resonance is huge.
Mm-hmm.
Like acknowledging the quality of a piece versus liking it are two different things.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But like I said, Nightmare Before Christmas is an S tier for me, but like there's no real reason it isn't. It's just I just didn't enjoy the movie as much as you did.
Yeah. Shall we head into the?
That's a good segue talking about Disney. Let's talk about the Disney movie.
Yeah, that's true. We dressed up for the occasion. It was my turn for props, and I
starting next week we're gonna. No, I think this is perfect. Starting next week, we will be doing what, half and half, right? Because we probably won't be shopping together.
We'll figure something out.
Yeah, but yeah, it's because I forgot that we did props until the day of while I was at the store. Like
we dressed up for Rocky.
2 hours. Yeah, I know, exactly. I didn't even think about it. I was at the store, and it hit me. I was all like, no, I was coming home from work. Yeah, I was coming home from work. We were going to be recording in like 2 hours. So I went, I'm just going to buy it. I'm just going to buy 2 boxes of cereal.
Yeah, there you go. I can't remember when I watched the first one, TBH. But I didn't do a rewatch because I felt...
I assumed you did.
It felt pretty... I also feel like... I don't know, that movie
I ended up having it on in the background because while I started watching it, I went, I remember this whole film.
Right. I feel like it stuck with me.
Yeah.
I remember
I think Zootopia 1, I watched the episode yesterday, and you know what I forgot to look at? My tier list. Our episode.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait.
We've done Zootopia 1? There's no way.
No. Like the Wicked for Good episode.
Oh, I see.
Sal, I'm going to fuck around with my S Plus tier. Because I rewatched Zootopia Monday night.
Mm-hmm.
I think I sent you this text. It's like, I need to redo my S Plus tier because Zootopia is just one of my favorite movies of all time.
It's amazing.
It's been my favorite animated movie since it's come out. Nothing has ever beaten it.
First one?
2019, 6 years. Is
Wow.
this true? Am I crazy? No. I said 2019. We'll take the 9 from that. That's how
2010.
No. Take the 9. That's how many years old it is. Just the 9.
Oh,
that was really sorry. That was confusing.
Take the 9. It's 2 years old.
No. It's 9 years old.
Damn, dude. That's crazy.
Yeah, but yeah, no. It's been my favorite movie my favorite animated movie for 9 films. It
Not Minions: Rise of Gru.
Considering how often I reference that movie, I'm surprised it's not.
Yeah, Zootopia, well, it's so good.
So yeah, I'm gonna put Rocky down to S tier, and I'm going to put Zootopia the first one, in my S Plus tier.
Are we rating the first one?
No, I'm just going to put it there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Are we waiting till the end this time? We didn't last time. We started with our rating last time.
Oh yeah, we can start. High A+. There were some things that I just enough where I wished from.
For the second movie?
Yes.
Okay. I also say high A+.
Mm-hmm.
Hush.
I mean, we'll definitely get into it.
I'm gonna say it's the top of my A tier.
I can't remember my A tier, but it's probably within the top 3 of my A tier.
Fall Guy.
Yeah.
Rocky.
Yeah.
Rocky 2. Rocky 4. Wicked.
Oh yeah, it's probably okay. Like in terms of objectivity, definitely Zootopia 2, Fall Guy. But in terms of how much I enjoyed them, Fall Guy, Zootopia.
Fair
2.
enough. Fall Guy's in my S tier, so I agree with you. I didn't get Fall Guy. I think my tier list is based off of enjoyment.
Which makes sense. Why wouldn't it be?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, what should we begin with? What have you got down? I was gonna do some notes taking, but unfortunately for the last couple of days I've been waking up at 3 in the morning to go to work at 4. So,
I would like to address something that I have seen online a lot. A lot of people are calling it straight baiting. Or you know what? Let's do a spoiler-free review first.
why? We're going to talk about the movie.
You're right. Spoiler warning.
I thought about it. Like, imagine watching a movie podcast and be like, why'd they talk about it?
Yeah, that's actually a good point. It's literally in the title.
Straight baiting, how so?
I need to think about the other side, because I'm going to say right now I'm on the side of slow burn.
On the side of what?
Slow burn, between Judy and Nick.
Slow burn?
Slow burn romance.
Oh!
I think everyone, maybe you don't. Okay, let's backtrack a little bit. How do you view Judy and Nick's relationship? Because I do view it as future romantic relationship.
I think so. I think, especially with that, like, third act dialogue that they exchanged, I think Nick is already quite in love with her. And
I thought so at the beginning of the movie, yeah.
And I think Judy is, like, has such strong feelings for Nick in terms of adoration, which could mature into some feelings of romantic interest. But I think where it is, I think Judy's, like, right here, where she needs to go to be in love, but she's, like, right here. Because it feels like the way she expressed herself in that moment was like, oh, thank God we're getting stuff off our chest.
We were really close.
Yeah.
I would agree. By the end of the movie, I think Judy was really, really close. But I do think from the beginning, I have never heard such a visceral Judy than when he was jumping out, when she was jumping out of the car.
It's like, where are you going?
Like, he was all like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I was waiting the entire film, and it was so worth it when it finally happened. I was absolutely waiting for the I don't care about the case, I care about you moment. Yeah. He didn't say he cares about her, but he did later. And the entire time I was just all like, I see who you are, Nick. I see what this is. Mm-hmm. You're going, even though you don't care about this, you care about her, and that's why you're just letting her lead you around, despite you constantly mentioning, hey, I don't want this.
And also, actually, I didn't even think about that. Because he would be okay, positionally being led around, but as soon as they were to try to be on a persona, he'd be like, trust me, I can do this, I can take the lead. So it's kind of like an interesting dynamic when you put it that way that I didn't consider. Which also at times pissed me off, where I was like, Nick, like, when they went to the swamplands, and like, 3 for 3, he just kept fucking up with that sea lion. It's like, bro, just admit that you don't know what you're doing, and it's okay. And I feel like that's part of his character development, which is fine. But I was like, but straight baiting. I feel that.
Yeah. So when queer baiting is when writers make two characters that may or may not be queer, very, very like leading the audience on that they should be a romantic couple, and then at the end they just remain friends.
That's what queer baiting is.
Yes, straight baiting is the same thing, but with
heterosexual.
I think it's a slow burn.
I think it's a slow burn.
Yeah,
too.
A lot of people think because it's been a month maybe
since
in
the
universe.
First one? Yeah.
I would say since
at least a couple weeks.
Yeah, because they mentioned that it didn't happen that long ago. I will say, speaking of going from the ending of the first one into the second one, and this is part of the reason why it's not high up. I was a little annoyed with Chief Bogo sometimes. In the first movie, I understood his perspective entirely. In the second movie of, you're still rookie cops. At the end of the first film, he goes, Wild and Hops, parking duty. Just kidding. And then he gives him a full-on case. So so if that still happened, I'm assuming it did.
Yeah.
Which was, for them to catch Flash, because he's a notorious speeder apparently. They did the whole thing with Lionheart and Bellwether, and then that, which he framed as a very serious thing.
This is true.
To then be like, you guys are still rookie cops, felt very regressive for no reason. Mm-hmm. Where I wasn't annoyed with him was whenever he has a heart-to-heart. This is why I love Bogo. When he's just all like, despite your best efforts, I still like you.
Yeah, I thought that was really funny.
I really like that.
I'm wondering if it's a sort of situation
like the proper writing and what I was expecting of Bogo coming from the first.
I'm wondering if it's because I hadn't thought about it, but I'm wondering if it's like trying to make sure that they don't go in over their heads. Because if it is within a month, within the contents of the first movie, between Judy being, put on duty and like going through all that stuff, couldn't have been more than a couple weeks. So maybe she's been on the force for less than half a year.
Yeah.
So I could still imagine how he's like, whoa, okay, you did that, cool. Here's another case. Let me decide these things for you. As I feel like a lot of the push and pull for Judy's character is kind of pushing herself into situations that maybe she's not prepared for. So that in that way, I can see Chief Bogo being like, "Hey, you're still a rookie, so let me help guide you and let me tell you what to do so that you don't get yourself killed."
You know what? That's a good point. I did not think of it that way, so that does make me feel better because
it's just like in the hit ABC show Rookie, where Sergeant Gray is like, "Nolan."
Nolan.
Yeah.
For the most part, I enjoyed Bogo's character in this movie.
I loved it.
I actually appreciate that he got written out earlier. Not because I don't like Bogo, obviously, but because he was the only person in that room that could prove Judy was innocent.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so getting rid of him that quick.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was smart to keep the stakes and to keep the conflict rolling, because he's the one that could be like, oh shit, you're right. And the whole point of the story, if Judy found out that early, I mean, obviously she found out that early that she was right, but if everyone found out that she was right,
there'd be no movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
The stakes would be gone. The entire police force would be going after the snake. I mean, the entire police force was, but like, it's the fact that Judy was kind of a step ahead of the police force that made it so enjoyable.
This is true.
So
the fun is in the chase.
Exactly.
It really is.
And us knowing that the cops are wrong was really entertaining for me.
Yes. Before I forget, on the topic of straight baiting, I did think about if they were to be romantic partners. I can see
You did think about it, right?
Huh?
Oh, never mind. I will be bringing up a certain comic in a bit.
Oh,
yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But
I think the entire planet knows what I'm talking about.
Thinking of Rule 34. What I was thinking of though was like, how would they? If I were Disney, I'd be like, sure, everyone can imply that these guys are in love, but how would I animate that? Because one's got a snout and one's got a brachycephalic face.
That's what the fuck that's called?
Yeah, like with pugs and stuff, it's like flat faces.
Oh.
So you got this.
That was the fluff. We just had the fluffle scene.
How the hell?
Where he said, you know, where Nick was just like, "You're my back," and she's like, "You're my fluffle,"
and he was like, "What?"
That's what just happened.
Yeah. How's this gonna kiss? That's the only thing that I think would be preventing them from doing that. Is literally like, how do we make these
animals to kiss?
I know, that's what I was thinking. I wonder if they would like nuzzle up and like in Zootopia they'd be like, oh my god, get a room.
They are so. A lot of animated movies that make the characters animals. Why? Like, my question is why? Why are they animals?
Oh my
Zootopia?
God, Hoppers. Did you see the trailer for that one? Yeah.
I want to watch that.
I also do.
Cool. Well,
that's another
it's
one.
coming back. It's coming. Pixar. I love Pixar. So. But like, why are they animals? Zootopia, like Sing, for example, Illumination Sing. They don't need to be animals.
Zootopia makes a lot of sense.
Oh, it makes a lot of sense. If they weren't animals, I mean, the animals are, you know, allegories for race.
Yes.
But like, it's beautiful, and I love it. And so I love the first one so much. And I like that while they didn't do predators and prey again, they kept that with mammals and reptiles.
Yeah.
So good.
Which I guess I hadn't even thought about. Like, it's got like Pokemon. How many blanks and blanks can you do?
Exactly. Yeah.
But there was another one. Oh my god, Zootopia 3, fungi.
Did you
insects? Oh,
did you stay for the post-credit scene?
No.
Oh,
Shakira Giselle came on, and I was like, oh,
okay. Shakira Giselle. I don't even remember the character's name. That's also how I identify her. The post-credit scene, Judy is fiddling with the carrot recorder. Mm-hmm. I think she presses it again to get the "I love you" bit again, which again, like
cute.
Slow burn. There's no possible way. I feel like at this point, everyone who watched the movie, if you didn't want it at the end of the first one, you want it now.
Yeah.
And then she puts it down, and then she has like a brief argument with her neighbors. You know, the ones that shout, and then the photo. They bring back the bit where where one of them shouts and one of the photos moves, and then the other one shouts.
Oh, yeah.
And then she leaves, and a bird feather falls. So it'll be birds.
Oh!
Boards. I want to see a penguin.
Oh my god, I didn't even think about that, dude. I feel like, I don't know, there's so much repertoire for this franchise.
Yeah.
I'd watch the saga, for sure.
I would too.
Yeah.
I think the biggest complaint for the first one was that it was only land mammals. They were all like, you call it Zootopia, but it's only land mammals. Zoos have everything. Mm-hmm. This movie right? We met the sea mammals, which makes sense that they're living in a sea district.
Yeah.
Like, why would they live in the fucking Sahara? And then we also got to meet reptiles, some of which are living underground. I can't imagine what that's an allegory for. I can. And then snakes, which are even further. You know, they're not even in Zootopia, so it's cool to see them come back. I'm curious what Tundra Town looks like now that
reptiles have
the
their shit
reptiles
back.
have, yeah. So did they like
I wonder if
build
it's a
another
perforated
wall,
state
or?
like Lesotho in South Africa.
Ah.
One of the few countries in the world where it's like country, another country.
Yeah. What do you think of there being 4 main characters? I think it's fine for this movie, but personally,
Like Snake and Beaver.
yeah.
I think okay, since they were introduced each at different points in the movie. It felt like if we were to have like I don't know, some sort of imagery, it would be like Judy and Nick were like this the entire time. Where like for me, it was like Snake, and then Bunny, Snake again, Beaver, and then and then towards the climax is when they were like becoming into full fruition. Whereas towards the beginning, they were like catalysts for certain events to happen. I didn't mind it.
Yeah, I didn't mind it either. I personally would not want it. I have this in my notes. I would like the Beaver and Snake to appear in the next movie, but I don't want them to be main characters, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't want that either. I'm here to watch Nick and Judy.
Yeah. They can have like little pals.
Yeah.
One-off movie pals, but like I don't think I'm invested enough in
like
those
Flash.
two characters. Yeah.
Flash's
appearance in both films is perfect.
Flash will return in Zootopia 3.
What do you mean? He's gonna be Doctor Doom.
Oh, that's true.
They've already confirmed.
Oh my god, he's the actual villain. I filled the birds with exploding blood.
A lot of people think that we're going to see Doctor Doom kill Thanos because in the Secret Wars comics, Doctor Doom kills Thanos. What really is going to happen, it's going to be Flash dash 100 yard, or Flash
100-yard dash.
Yeah. Is going to show up out of nowhere and kill
And
Robert
run
Downey
him over.
Jr.'s. Yeah, and run over Robert Downey Jr.'s Doctor Doom and become the main villain.
Oh my god.
But yeah, cool. I'm glad we're on the same page there. Curious what everyone thought about the Beaver and the Snake.
I love the Beaver.
I do love them both.
The Snake, I was like, yeah, I like.
I like the Snake more because he was voiced by Ki-Hee Kwan.
Yeah, dude.
I heard it. I didn't remember his voice from the trailers, but I heard him speak for the first time in the.
And I was like, that's a Wayman from Everything Everywhere All at Once.
And we love that movie here.
I feel like sometimes the only thing that took me out of it a little bit was that there was one particular scene where he kept being like, my family. And I'm like, I get it.
Yeah.
Can you say anything else?
I will say they did beat that horse.
Yeah.
A little
Judy.
much.
My family. And she's like, yeah, I'm all for it.
She's fucking...
No, Judy. My family.
Like, she was dying, too.
Yeah. Hey, Judy, remember what I told you about my family? But, yeah.
Now that scene then brings me to my next note. Now, I think I've mentioned this before. I notoriously dislike Disney's Wish. Really boring art style and really bland movie and a talking goat for some reason. But I mostly dislike that because it's Disney's 100th anniversary movie that's supposed to celebrate Disney, and it really doesn't.
Wow.
It's just kind of dumb.
I heard so many things about it just being subpar.
Yeah.
Obviously from you as well. But for a Centennial?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
This felt more like Disney Centennial.
Yeah.
Like, you had the Wesselton come back, and he had his unreleased Disney movies.
The Wesselton?
The Weasel. Or Weasel.
Oh, yeah!
Yeah, because he does that in the first movie, too. Oh. He has all the bootleg movies that didn't get released. And then, by this point in time, all those movies had come out.
Yeah.
And now, we're waiting on the movies that he
just mentioned.
Yeah. It's like Incredibles 3 is coming out sometime. But, like, that scene in particular, and then also, there was Judy almost dying. That was just Frozen. Like, I don't know.
Her almost dying, like, from being poisoned?
It was just, like, because she goes in to meet with Hans, and Anna's all like, kiss me, and the curse will be lifted, and it will thaw my frozen heart. And he's all like, twist villain!
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Right.
Because they wanted to make Elsa the villain. Like, Let It Go was framed as a villain song.
Was it?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Bro, look at her face in the like final moments of Let It Go.
The cold
Elsa
never, something bothered me anyway.
Like she looks like she's about to kill someone.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess I'll have to rewatch Frozen. See, even though I don't remember that, I was honestly last night I was like, I gasped.
When Paubert?
I gasped a gasp.
With Paubert?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. This is Disney's best twist villain. Usually, I roll my eyes at Disney's twist villains. Mm-hmm. Bellwether, I rolled my eyes. I like actively
went. The sheep mayor. Yeah.
I was just like, I do not like Disney's twist villains. Pixar's twist villains are different. Ernesto de la Cruz.
Oh my God! Fucking Lotso Huggenbear.
Don't get me started. We're gonna stay that for the Toy Story 5 video. I'm sure all 5 of them will come up, especially Lotso, because Lotso was one of my favorite villains of all time.
Mm-hmm. Really?
Yeah.
Across media?
Across.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
I would say top 10. I don't think he scratches top 5, but
beats Eisen.
no, he does not beat Eisen. Eisen's in my
it's
top
over
5.
Eisen. Eisen turns around.
Lotso No, Eisen is my favorite anime villain of all time. The only other anime villain that is competing with Eisen potentially is Madara from Naruto.
Yeah.
But
the twist villain,
back to Paubert.
Quite like
it
got me.
By far it was Disney's best twist villain. It was the first time that I didn't roll my eyes, and the first time that I looked at one of Disney's twist villains and went,
yeah, because it makes sense too.
It made sense,
and he played it off so well.
Yeah, I think what makes this one different is I had a hunch the entire time. I was like, your entire family is villainous. What makes you so different? And nothing he did besides being a little wimpier and helping the snake really set him apart from any of them. Like,
I guess that's true.
And then by the end of it, bro was the Shining reference. Walking through the snow, limping, right? Like,
see, I think it works so effectively for me, and I mean, I don't disagree with you when, especially when you put it that way. But like when he's first introduced and he's like, I'm just an awkward guy or whatever, that type of shit. Seeing that and then him like walking away without Judy being able to catch up to him, like I was like, oh yeah, this guy's a fucking loser. So I was on the side of like, oh yeah, Papa's like, I'll show you guys, I'm gonna protect Zootopia and I'm gonna be a hero. But I mean, the way it presented itself, I was like, oh my God.
I agree. Yeah.
He put on a facade like exceptionally well. I was convinced that he was trying to do the right thing
as well. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was very, very convinced. But it's the fact, for me at least, it's the fact that he didn't ever really set himself far away from his family.
Right.
That the twist got me and made sense to me.
Yeah.
Because I was just like, with hindsight, looking back on his scenes with Judy from when we meet him with the snake. Also, I love that his last name is The Snake. Gary the Snake. That shit made me laugh. But yeah, like all of his scenes, I'm just like, this makes sense. He never. A lot of times, it's like Hans, like I just mentioned. Bro just took a full 180. And like Ernesto de la Cruz, something was always off about him from the moment. What'd
you feel it was for Popper?
Or no, for Pollard, it was just the fact that. For me, at least.
That nothing actually set him aside effectively.
Like, he claimed he wanted to, but nothing he did really set him. I don't know. Like, something about it.
That's
just... It made sense to me that the way he explained his actions and the whole... Yeah, I did this all to fucking troll and to prove to my family that I'm one of them. I was all like, considering your previous actions, you never did anything to outright condemn them. So this tracks, and this doesn't feel like a full character regression.
And I feel like,
and he never lost his. I'm just a quirky guy.
Yeah.
And so it felt like the same character, but we learned more about him.
I will say, when they were in the wall factory or whatever, and like the shadow was illuminating over him, and his eyes were yellow, I was genuinely like, whoa!
I was all like, Paulbert's got aura.
Yeah, literally.
I was all like,
bro's about to kill.
Paulbert aura stalks.
Yeah.
That's the thing is, Snake Venom does take a second, but like he full on went for kills. They don't have bullets. Like, they don't have bullets in that. But like...
And the tortoise died confirmed. So like...
Oh, you're right.
So Oh, well, yeah, there was full implications that they would be killed.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I think in the backs of our heads we were like, of course, Judy is gonna get the anti-venom and live, but like that doesn't change the fact that Paubert went for the kill. Like he was a menacing villain.
Yeah. Man, I didn't even think about it that way. Especially, I mean,
also him surviving that fall, that was crazy.
Yes.
That once again, Aura's thoughts went up. Like I saw him limping away, and I went. Normally, I'd be mad if a villain survived that fall, but also that definitely wasn't the third act, so I'm okay with this. And holy shit.
But also, like that parallel that you mentioned about nothing particularly setting him apart from his family. This is true. He tells, or the dad or whatever tells the mayor instead of mayor, the mayor.
I just realized you said mayor.
He tells the mayor, like, I want these people in the ground. And I'm like, whoa, this guy's intense. But so is Popper.
Yeah.
He's willing to do the exact same shit, which I didn't even think about.
Yeah.
Wow.
Crazily enough, I don't know if he did to his family, but to me at least, he definitely proved he was a Linksley.
Yeah, for sure.
And another thing, I also like the mystery of this movie more than the previous movie. While like I said, I like the previous movie more overall, and I do think the previous movie is better overall. I do think the mystery of this movie was way, way better. I was way more intrigued with
the book.
Yeah, with the book than I was with Night Howlers. No diss on Night Howlers. Predators going feral and attempted murder. It's kind of fucking crazy. But like, I don't know.
That one's
Zootopia lore, bro.
That one, I feel like in comparison, I mean, no discredit to either two. I feel like both are exceptional.
Both are great. Yeah, don't get me wrong.
But I guess the two things that I can see now, when you pointed out, is that the first one kind of felt like, you know, this is like it kind of felt like more action versus more adventure. Yeah. Because I feel like, you know, this first one felt like a cop movie where it's like more tangible stuff. Oh, it's a drug. Whereas like with the second one, it's like
Breaking Bad reference.
Yeah. Whereas with the second one, like we have this, you know, external character that comes from a far distant land, and we need something that only they wield in order to advance the story. Right. It's more mythical. It's more like an adventure. Let's go figure this stuff out.
The snake's ability to see heat, that was great.
That's so cool.
That was so cool too.
And I was like, what the fuck is he gonna see in the metal?
Yeah, I was just all like, I don't understand how this works. And then he did it, and I was just all like, he sees how it originally was, and not how Linksley fucked with it. Yeah. That's fucking cool. So, like, I thought the book is what they needed to prove it, and I was all like, how the fuck do you hide something in a cover like that?
Yeah, I was like, you're looking for the secret? Just go through the fucking
Exactly.
pages.
I was just all like, I don't understand this. And then he did it, and I went...
The book, it's not its contents.
Yeah, it's what the map leads to, and that was cool. Yeah, the original deed, all of that, and watching the Linksleys fall was so satisfying. The Linksleys in general were really good villains. Yeah, like both Paubert and his dad were like fucking insane.
I agree. When he clawed into Nick's paw, I was like, whoa,
there was blood. Yeah, like that was crazy.
You could see it, the underlayer of skin.
I was like,
it was real. I'm glad that they were willing to take those steps too.
I know,
because like for the younger audiences, it's like, oh my god, his skin, when I get a boo-boo, it looks like that. But, you know, for older audiences, it's like, whoa.
Like, I watched this movie when I was 13, the last one. Like, I remember seeing the last one in theaters. So, this one coming out means something to child me. And the fact that the second one can mean a lot to adult me, too, is nice. Because they totally could have just been like, kids movie, but... Usually, modern day Disney, in my opinion, a lot of their movies are just children's movies. Yeah. I don't feel that way for all of Pixar's movies. Their most recent film, Elio, kind of felt. I liked Elio, but like that one was definitely for just kids. There wasn't a lot of adult content.
There was some really hard. Somehow I can't remember them, but there were definitely at least 2 or 3 hard-hitting like adult underlying jokes in Zootopia 2 that I wish I could.
I can't remember them either, but I do remember laughing out loud.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god.
I was just like,
I think one of them was about drugs and one of them was about sex.
Yeah.
Which, funny, worked.
It was great. It was hilarious. I really want to, I especially want to touch on the confession scene. Because that one was by far my favorite scene in the movie.
Absolutely.
I don't know. That was just such a well-crafted scene, and that was what I was waiting for the entire movie.
Honestly.
And I felt nothing but satisfaction. And I'm happy that they had... The trope is always end of Act 2 fight and then come back at the beginning of the third act, which never gives the characters enough time. Like Shrek, for example, Donkey and Shrek fight and immediately end up at the swamp back together and then go to the third act to go fight Farquaad. But in this movie, they fight, they separate,
and they have their own tangential goals.
Half of the second act, they're apart.
Yeah, which I loved. I really
and that's why at the whole dam, I didn't feel like it was the third act because they hadn't even reunited yet, even though they were fighting Pobbert. It felt like the classic rivalries come in threes, where you lose the first fight, you almost come back in the second fight, and then you win in the third. Granted, they didn't really have... No, I guess they kind of only fought him twice.
Maybe there could have been parallel conflicts. The conflicts between themselves and the conflicts between the main antagonism of the film.
Yeah, I agree. But they spent ample time apart.
And thinking about it now, I think their relationship dynamic definitely had that threes, where I guess losing in this term could be not procuring the right outcome. Like in the first one, where they have to go to therapy, is the first one. The second one, there's where they almost get it, where Judy is able to admit the realization. Whether it came out in a way of like we're different as opposed to being honest, but that's almost there, and then they finally get it.
Yeah, I was so happy during the cabin that we did get like a little breakup.
Yeah.
And when the pen dropped, both of their reactions to that. The Benjamin.
The Penrique Iglesias. Sorry, go on.
I loved both of their reactions and how different their approaches to this thing that symbolizes our friendship just broke.
Mm-hmm. See, I don't know why Judy was mad in that moment. I will say I was confused why she was trying to. I understand that she was trying to have Nick shut it up and this isn't the time. But I feel like I could read quite easily off of Nick that he was like, oh wait, no, it's about to drop, like almost an anxiety thing from departing with it.
Yeah.
As opposed to being like, oh, I'm going to try and harass you some more. So when it broke and she was like silent on her way up, I was kind of like, oh. This feels like a misunderstanding.
I think it comes from... I saw you reach for it and I was like, do I stop it or not for the content? Yeah. I think this comes to the you know how when they say like when a man breaks up with you, they do it in the moment. They haven't thought about it for like 3 months, but when a woman does it, they thought about it.
Oh yeah, and it's like definitive.
Yeah. Because a man does it, we do shit. We have testosterone. We do shit that we don't mean when we're mad.
This is true.
When a woman does it,
she's on.
You're cooked, bro. It's over.
Right.
When she says she's done, she's done. Like, it's not coming back. Mm-hmm. And I think in that moment, that was the difference. When she says we're different, she's already been thinking about it.
That's true.
And I think that's why she doesn't care too much. Is she already had decided that.
Oh, so it's kind of just like yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
And I think she's annoyed that Nick wasn't helping.
I would be too.
Especially being a nuisance in that moment.
That honestly,
also,
that was one of my own gripes of him being just a nuisance and not taking it too seriously almost at any point. Which was part of his character development too, but I was like, come on, throw me alone. I made a little inkling of him.
Hilariously, I was mad at Judy. See, I read Nick as all of these jokes are him at his best way of communicating that he is uncomfortable and he is not happy and like he doesn't want to be here. And I was mad at Judy these situations.
He did admit that the jokes were because of his discomfort, right? Towards the end. Oh, I kind of forgot that.
I thought that the entire time though. So when he said it, I just felt vindicated. So we understood the opposite person.
Yeah, looks like it.
Because I was the one who was mad at Judy. I was just like, what are you doing? I was all like, he's so uncomfortable right now. He's your partner. Do something.
That's so funny. I mean, I was like, Nick, pay the fuck attention.
Yeah.
Oh my god, left brain, right brain.
I like that we came at yeah. But at the end of it, by the confession scene, now that I had the hindsight, looking back on it, I like understood everything. And at no point of the movie did I think it was a flaw. I did think Judy and Nick were written absolutely perfectly, and I wouldn't change it.
I would agree, especially because they're so securely themselves, but given the fact that they want this to work, given how well it worked, honestly, pure luck. Within the first film, it was pure luck that the things played out the way that they did, and so now they have to prove it to themselves. And I feel like they weren't fully aware of what that would entail, or that they would have to do it anyway.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's why I like this movie a lot, because I definitely agree with that. Watching their relationship evolve, I will say there was actually one moment where Nick pissed me off when he grabbed the book and went and used it as the fucking
when he tossed the thing for
when he used it as for his table, because his table was wobbly, so he used it to stabilize it. I was all like, read.
I was too, especially since he brought the book inside.
Yeah,
I was like,
you're holding it. That one was where I was just all like, she is your partner and she wants you to do this.
Especially in the comfort of his own home.
Yeah.
Where he has like nowhere to be judged from any perspective.
Yeah.
I was also like, come on, dude.
I was all like, as a stabilizer, really? Really?
Yeah. Ironically enough, yes, as a stabilizer.
You know what? That's a good point.
Mm-hmm. I feel like, there's so much symbolism within this movie. Which I'm uncovering more as we talk about it, but yeah, really, I really love their dynamic and how it developed. Because the more that I think about the thing that I said, not to quote myself, but like not realizing the need, well, not even the need, but how necessary it can be to prove something to yourself in the respect of being like, we have to prove to each other that we are a good duo.
Exactly.
Which isn't a bad thing.
No, not at all.
If anything, it's to help reinforce.
Exactly. And then I like that they kept using the word partner, obviously because they're partners at the ZPD. But that's why I believe it's a slow burn.
I love you, Judy. Sprinkling.
The whole scene during the confessional scene where Nick was just all like, "You're the thing that matters most to me," and then Judy reciprocated that. I went.
I like that Judy did it in a Judy manner too, where she was like,
I know, like she just spoke super quickly.
Yeah.
And I was all like, this is what I needed from Judy from the first movie. Because that's how I read her character in the first movie too.
Exactly what she describes herself as.
And like we almost got there when she admits her faults in
the first movie.
And
then he plays it back.
Yeah. And that scene is also my favorite scene of the first movie.
But then in this one, she was doing it for herself, I feel, as well, which really helped that catharsis.
What was super cathartic for this one versus the last scene, where the pretty similar things happened, Nick really wasn't in the wrong in the last movie.
It's true.
There was nothing for him to admit. He was the one who was wronged. And that's what made that scene super cathartic, seeing the main character acknowledge her faults.
Yeah.
This movie, very much so. I know I said I wasn't mad at Nick, but that doesn't mean I didn't recognize he was also at fault.
Of course.
I totally understand how annoying he was being. It just didn't piss me off. He was not taking it seriously.
Yeah, no.
And I agree with you. That made it super cathartic.
See, and that's the funny thing, because like the entire time I was thinking to myself, like, Nick, take this seriously, but also you bringing the perspective of like, Judy keeps taking him out of his comfort zone. Judy keeps trying to push him in directions, which, I think would naturally come from a character like Nick, who's very bounded. Right. And like, I think something that comes from not having a pack, I guess, if I were a fox, I would imagine that a pack is like, it's dynamic. There's momentum, there's different ways to interact with people. So being by himself all the time, it's like, I'm completely of my own free will. But now I care about this person, and I don't know how to not have my own free will.
Right. Exactly.
Which I could definitely see being inconsiderate for Nick.
Yeah, and you know what's hilarious? I feel the same way about Judy. As you bring your perspective on her, it makes me understand her character more. It makes me have to think about her actions and her choices and her words. So, again, I'm happy we were bad at the opposite person.
Yeah. It worked out so well.
Yeah.
Fuck Linda.
But again, that's what made the confession scene so awesome. Hilariously, I think neither character was at fault, but both characters had wrong faults, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
They both, and it didn't feel like, oh, I did this really wrong thing. It felt like I need you to understand this about me.
Yeah.
And that's what I really liked about that scene. It was so different, but it was so similar
when you
at the same time.
Put it that way too. I think that cathartic scene is a reinvention and the right way to say we are different.
Yes, that's such yes. Yes.
One of them is saying we're different, and one of them is like we are different.
Yeah.
Learning to coexist. It's like
because Nick thought about that. That's how he opens that conversation.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't care that we're different.
And that's true.
Yeah.
Because that's what rang with him.
Because I mean, that's pretty much all they got in the previous version of that.
And then they split, and then they came. Wow. Yeah. He picked up right where they left off.
And I appreciated that about Nick. I especially appreciated that now that they had learned to communicate better, they said the opposite thing. Nick would say Hops and Judy, and she would say Wild and Hops. Or Hops and Wild.
Yeah.
Where at the beginning of the movie, she would say Hops and Wild, and he'd say Wild and Hops. Now they swap.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, I noticed that, and I went.
That's precious.
And then letting Nick drive.
Yeah, that was so.
That was so awesome. You are a horrible driver. I know.
I'm glad it wasn't well, it kind of was a team friendship moment where the other two popped out, and I was kind of like,
yeah,
you're not cops.
That's why I don't want them. I mean, I do want them in the next movie, but in the same degree that Flash was in this movie.
I would agree.
As cameo appearances that potentially do help.
Yeah, it's catalyst in some way.
Yeah.
Like maybe Judy uses the podcast again.
Yeah.
Or
or maybe she's a guest. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh my God. And
like or one of them is visiting the snake. You know.
Yeah.
Like
a little meanwhile situation.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. They're not cops. That's such a good way to put it.
It would so suck if in the next movie they're like a little suit up scene. I'd be pissed.
I'd be a little mad.
I'd be pissed. Oh man, such a good scene.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's why I wanted to touch on it, and that was my final note. Is just that scene was just perfect. And that might be my favorite scene across both films.
I would say it's mine. Now that we've talked about it,
I think it's mine. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I feel like I have a greater appreciation and understanding of this film after talking about it.
I also I don't know, just written from taking away everything. Like if I were to just read that dialogue, if I were to read Zootopia and not have in some alternate universe where it's not a bunny and a fox and an ox and a tiger and a this and a that, just reading that conflict and seeing how to effectively get to the point where you can communicate your feelings, it's just it was written so well. So well.
To me, what made it better is the we are different scene.
Yeah.
Because in Zero universe, was that the proper way to communicate that? Like, I can't even, when Judy said that, my jaw actually dropped. I was just like, no fucking way.
She just broke up with him.
Yeah, it was like a breakup scene.
Yeah.
Which is
perfect. Yeah. Which is straight baiting. I wonder, where do you see all this discourse?
TikTok and Twitter and Reddit. Before we move on to our final segment. All right. Oh, by Shay Frillis. You don't know him, but he's a pretty popular YouTuber. I like him a lot. I'm reading your review. You don't know who I am. First time in 12 years I got fooled by a Disney twist villain. Well, I'll be. I think probably the first time I've ever gotten fooled by a Disney twist villain. Well, I guess I technically got fooled by Hans. First time I enjoyed one. Let's just do that. The Godfather bit still sits with me.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't talk about it, but it was really funny.
That's true.
The Shining reference.
Yeah, dude. Through the maze? That was super cool.
That was so good.
And the snowplow and everything.
Surprisingly topical. I'm not surprised in the slightest that it was topical.
No, not at all.
The first one was pretty topical at the time. Shakira is such an ally. I do think it was genuinely hilarious that she was like, I'll remember you, zebra. And then Judy runs into her tent and she goes, go, we'll stop them. You remember me, zebra?
What did she say, I'll remember you, zebra? In the first one?
No, when they crash the ball, I think he bumps into her. One of the zebras bumps into her. And as she's stumbling, she's all like, I'll remember you, zebra.
Oh, I don't remember. That went over my head.
Disney made a movie about BlackRock. What's that?
I have no idea.
Okay. 2.5 stars. Not great. Similar finish. Similar message to the first movie, but done worse.
wholeheartedly disagree.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is.
I feel like this one's about 2 people as opposed to 2
groups
of
yeah.
people.
While it does have that racial analogy, it's because it's topical. But the focus is definitely on Nick and Judy. So I definitely disagree with this take. The relationship plot between Judy and Nick was made a bit more interesting. A bit?
They fully broke up.
Yeah, exactly. The movie rode on a lot of nostalgia from the first movie in replacement of good ideas.
What?
I also disagree.
L take, bro.
I very much disagree with that.
Dumb, stupid bozo take.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but 4 stars. This is not a kids movie. I agree with that. Not a kid. I mean, for the most part, yes, but the link sleeves were not kid villains.
The hey bub scene.
Hey bub.
So
Hey
kid.
bub.
Hey bub.
Hey bub.
Hey bub.
Hey bub.
Bub.
Bub. I love that. 5 stars. Who's catching him? 2 stars. Why didn't they kiss? I'm not liking that.
I wanted furry porn.
4.5 stars. I think I like this one better than the first one. Ooh. Lots of great bits in this to pop culture that adults will get, yeah, like we talked about.
I think
while
I would also
still
say
getting...
I like the second more.
Really? Fair enough. While still being entertaining for kids. I adored the Shining reference, and the Godfather bit was fantastic. The 2 main characters have more chemistry in this one. A lot of great new animals too, and I love The Snake. This is a new segment.
Reading comments?
Because we did it last time.
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
We didn't really get... I mean, I would like to read comments.
The
Ivory said, "What happened?" I don't know who Ivory Way could possibly be.
I forgot what I
He
even
makes
said.
music. Listen.
What did I even say?
No, that's it. What happened?
Oh.
Yeah. My friend Nightshade said, "I can't believe it. Peak content is back." And then the other 2 comments were from my alt accounts, where I went in on my main account and said first, and then my me account and said they kidnapped us. But yeah, guys, comment. Yeah. If you're day 1 watchers, comment. Because we probably will not be looking at the Wicked for Good one when we make the FNAF video. Yeah. Maybe. We don't get a lot of comments right now anyways.
Yeah, let us know your thoughts.
But please, we'd love to read your comments and not just my own.
Even if it's like, that hat's fucking, and I'm queer, so I can say this, gay. You know, we can get on here and put on a little cry for you.
Yeah, I'll cry. I'll cry for you.
Whoa.
But I'll do like 2 more and we can move on. I'm going to find 1 more positive one and 1 more negative one. So this will be my positive one. 3.5 stars. A great sequel to a great movie. Disney really impressed with this one. Wasn't expecting it from new Disney, but it was great. I definitely agree with that. This is the best Disney movie in years.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially the climax and the twists. These 2 movies are definitely top 10 Disney for me. For me, they're both top 5.
Yeah.
First one's top 3. Well, the first one's top 1.
Yeah.
Maybe they both are top 3. They might be my first and second favorite Disney movie.
Honestly, don't know.
I'm not really counting Pixar movies, but even if I was, I still think Zootopia 2 is top 5.
Absolutely.
Zootopia is still, it's my favorite. It's one of my favorite movies of all time, and it's my favorite animated movie. So no shit, it's my favorite.
Yeah. Yeah. Good shit.
Yeah.
Real good shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna read this one. 2 stars. It felt like it was made for people with a 2-second attention span. I disagree with this take. I think the movie flowed. I think the movie wanted to go to a lot of places, and I don't understand why that would necessarily be a bad thing. If it was strung together poorly, then yeah, maybe I'd agree with this. And I can understand that because of how many places they visited and how different each place was and how not as much time they spent in each place was. I can understand this take, at least, but I definitely disagree with it.
I would heavily disagree. I wouldn't say that I don't understand, but I disagree strong enough where I could be like, I don't understand.
Yeah,
because I feel like even though they went so many places, we had our rocks. We had our 2 main characters. We were going from place A to A triple prime, but it was with our main characters. It was through their lenses. It's like, you know, if I picture myself going through all these different places, it's not because my attention span is 2 seconds. It's just there's so much to cover. So I feel like with having that groundedness of having the same characters for almost the entirety of the movie, even when they split up, we're still staying between these 2 perspectives.
That's a good point.
Bozo!
Yeah. Bozo! Yeah, I can't, the negative reviews of this movie are very interesting. I don't really agree with them.
Yeah. It's that media literacy.
Yeah. Yeah, for these ones in particular, I can't really say that. Like if because I didn't find any 1 or 2 star reviews that were like a paragraph long. The longest one I found was the one I read.
Oh, in the negative?
Yeah, and that one just didn't feel like it got it. Macaulay Culkin? Oh, it was one of the other links. I thought, okay, I just saw Linksley and I was just like, Paulbert? He played Catrick, I think one of his brothers.
Catrick!
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I didn't even hear that name.
I'm really proud of the Nayer.
Yeah. I think that's, now that I'm looking at the cast, our final segment for the day.
Well, do we have any rips?
Oh.
I don't think so. Oh, I guess rest in peace that tortoise who died for the cause of the walls. Yeah.
100% did not deserve.
No. I don't think there's a hater hall of fame.
I don't think there's a hater hall of fame for this one either. I didn't really hate anyone.
Yeah. Yeah.
The closest I would say is Paubert, but like I just think it was a really well lit.
Yeah, exactly. I don't even think he garners a fuck this guy because he was just such a good villain.
Yeah, I agree. No hated upon.
I'm pretty sure the only fuck this guy just went to that dude who fucking killed Mickey by throwing him into a stairwell or whatever.
All right.
I think
we'll start with we'll start Benjamin Clawhauser, the leopard, fat leopard like pass.
Whimsical, fun guy. Like I couldn't. It's like imagine fucking James Corden. No thanks. Isn't he voiced by James Corden?
No, it's Nate Torrance.
Oh.
That would be so funny. I'm not gonna lie.
Like the same thing.
Ed Sheeran was in this movie as Ed Sheeran. What?
Not a single humanoid in this entire movie.
Oh no! My bad. I misread it. It is Sheeran, but like Shearin. Mr. Big, the Godfather. I'm gonna tell you right now, hardest pass. He's too tiny.
Well, see, I feel like for each of these, I put myself in the shoes of being their species. Their enemy.
Okay, if we're doing it that way, still pass.
I would imagine.
I still think still pass. The
age gap would make me uncomfortable. Yeah.
The both my answers still stay the same.
If he and I were the same age, I would say Smash, but because we're not, pass.
That's fair. I don't even recognize half of these characters' names, so.
What about the transportation manatee? Well, I mean, that's a pass. I think it was a walrus, actually.
I was going to say that was not a manatee.
Walrus, pass.
Pass. The Ibble. I don't want to hear that for 3 hours.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? All right.
3 hours? Oh my god! What are y'all doing?
What aren't you doing?
2 hours and 59 minutes of foreplay.
All right. Milton Linksley, the dad. Pass. Yeah. What about Paubert? Pass. Yeah. He's too crazy.
Yeah, I didn't like his vibe.
Yeah. When he was cute and quirky, maybe, but by the end of the movie, bro was like actually insane. So yeah.
We do not fuck villains.
Well, they're hot enough. Sal, do me a favor, put a picture of Esdeath right here.
Who's Esdeath?
Nope.
Oops.
This is from an anime.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, if they're hot enough, I'll make excuses. All right. Since she was in this movie, Bellwether, the sheep mayor, I also am gonna say pass because I don't think she's a hot sheep, and the purple hair turns me off.
4 shots.
4 shots. Beautiful. That is the correct answer. Yeah. Okay. Chief Bogo.
Smash.
Yeah, Smash.
Hard Smash, dude.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Voiced by Idris Elba. If I was another Ox, bro, yeah, please.
Me and Carson like going booking dot because he's in the commercials.
Yeah. Shakira Gazelle, who is actually just named Gazelle.
I know. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were just saying that because she is a gazelle, not because that's her name.
I'd say Smash. It's Shakira.
You know?
Shakira.
Yeah. Gazelle is just Shakira. It's not.
Exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, Smash as well.
Because if I were Gazelle, I wouldn't be like, oh, it's Gazelle. I'd be like,
bro, if I was one of her tigers, I'd try.
I've always loved you, Gazelle. Notice me.
I'm already shirtless. What am I ripping?
That's true. My skin. Ow.
I thought I was shirtless. Beaver the Snake.
Pass.
Yeah, pass. I'm terrified of what snake sex would look like. Nibbles Maple Stick. The beaver.
Pass.
Hard pass, yeah. Friend.
Oh my god, I forgot about friend zoning. Yeah, absolutely.
I'd friend.
Oh, friend zoning the snake.
Brian Windancer, aka Patrick Warburton. AKA
Oh my god, Smash.
Yeah, also Smash.
Yeah, absolutely.
He definitely did it for me.
Yeah. Smash.
I'm gonna just like last time. I'm gonna let you pick which lead goes first, though.
Nick.
Also Smash, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Judy.
Because the abortion comic isn't considered non-canon.
Did you say is
considered non-canon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, they had a baby. I'm gonna say Smash.
Yeah, Disney Pixar confirmed this on Twitter the other day.
I wouldn't want to get in a relationship with Judy and then for her to get an abortion and then become the fucking president. I think that's what happened at the end of it.
What the fuck? I've never read it.
No, I haven't either.
Okay.
I've just watched summaries of it. I think that's what happened.
How long is that comic?
Heaven above, forgive me for I have sinned. Or I will sin with this Google search.
Google, close your eyes. 32 volumes.
This was not it. The bisexual gender swapped JFK abortion. Oh, this is it. Wait.
JFK?
This is okay. The bisexual gender swap JFK abortion Zootopia fanfiction webcomic trilogy drama and an explanation of how those words actually go together. Okay. Anyways, I found it. It's called I Will Survive. First posted in 2017.
Aren't humans such creative creatures?
I don't know if that's what I would call this. Can I find where are the sequels? Bro, I've basically read it. Jesus Christ. I did not make this comment. The person who did is on DeviantArt. Okay, of course. Here I go. This is...
You're on DeviantArt. I don't think you can be forgiven for that sin.
Please.
What's next? Tumblr.com?
Oh! I understand the title of the Reddit post now that I've scrolled down. There's I Will Survive, which is the abortion comic.
Mm-hmm.
Born to Be Alive, which is the sequel. I just read the first sentence. The sequel came out in 2018 and was arguably even stranger. Oh, stranger! I thought that said stronger.
Oh.
Stranger than the original.
So it's a trilogy.
Anyways, they make Nick an awful person in this one, apparently, to justify Judy's actions in the first one of aborting without consent or even talking about it. Hi, I'm pregnant. Hi, I aborted it.
I don't even realize that.
I didn't remember that. I didn't realize that's what happened. I read 3 sentences, and that's what this guy said.
True fans remember.
Which I hope you guys are, because I'm not, apparently. Never Say Goodbye, the third and final part of the comic, just wrapped up a couple weeks ago and was by far the weirdest of the 3. Set many years after that, Judy and her girlfriend are now married with 2 adopted kids, and Nick has become a junior Rangers leader and has a son. They meet up and Nick sincerely apologizes. They make amends. So now they're just good people.
What a turnaround from such heinous comics.
Yeah. What? What?
Go on.
So that isn't the end, because there's a 4th comic called Judy F. Kennedy.
Oh, this is where she's the president.
Yeah.
Does she get assassinated?
Yeah. I'm going to send this image to Sal for post.
Okay. That's insane.
That is insane.
What the fuck?
I'm happy this is non-canon, and Disney addressed it by saying Nick and Judy have a kid.
Peak cinema. That's all I gotta say.
Okay! I can't believe I'm about to save this to my computer and email Sal with no context. Well, I think that being said, and
with
Smash
that being
Pass
seen,
completed, not only completed, expanded upon.
Yes, sir.
This was our largest cast of Smashes, or like Smash or Pass.
I think so.
Candidates.
Mm-hmm.
Let's call them candidates. But yeah, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Check us out on Spotify or YouTube, depending on where you're watching this.
Anywhere.
I think those are our only two. I don't know what's going on with Apple Music. But I
for all our Pandora listeners, why?
Upgrade, please. For yourself.
And if you're listening on Shazam. Ugh.
And if this made its way to TikTok, hi.
Hello. This is us. We are the them. See you next time.
Yeah. See you next time. Yeah. But we'll see you next time. Bye bye.
In the words of Markiplier, bye bye. Oh, is this because it's winter? Oh.
Don't go away during the new year.
Every summer episode we have a Hawaiian shirt.
I'm down.
Poor Shaw gonna have to go through a couple minutes of just cereal.
Oh, I thought we were gonna start while eating.
Precisely. Oh, but you haven't put the... Well, I know, but that's recording.
I don't. I'm just waiting.
Oh!
But you were gonna do the first thing.
Okay.
All of this is definitely going into the blooper reel.
That was a Poe reference. Enough talk! Let's fight. The new Final Destination, whatever the fuck it was called.
Bloodlines.
Last Rites? Oh. There's just something Last Rites.
The Conjuring.
Yes.
We talked about it last week.
Oops. We will talk about fucking animals. Maybe when I'm the first human in Zootopia.
Oh no!